Hi everyone, so today's video I'll be talking about why I left McDonald's, why I quit my job. I've been working for McDonald's for a year and 4 months, and I recently quit 2 weeks ago, and it was the best decision I ever made in my life. I don't know why I didn't do it sooner, but these are the 6 reasons why I left McDonald's. So I'm talking about my McDonald's experience now. I'm not talking about all McDonald's in general, I'm talking about the one I worked at. But I'm pretty sure these 6 reasons kind of similar to most McDonald's from the stories you hear on YouTube. So number 1 is the bad management. And the manager at my McDonald's wasn't good. Like, everyone complained about my general manager, how bad of a job he's doing. And my opinion, yeah, he's doing a really bad job because he's just not good at his job. Anyways, so he will hire managers like who are new and later promote them like 2 months later, and that's not a really smart thing to do because they don't really know how to do their job. Imagine getting bossed around by people who don't know what they're doing themselves and when you're better at their job. But I'm not saying I'm jealous of them because I definitely did not want to become manager in general. That was not something in my mind I wanted to become. But yeah, I had managers that didn't know how to speak English properly or know a lot of English, and the town I worked at was primarily English. And so when there was a problem, I have to get involved, other employees have to get involved because the manager doesn't know what they're saying, and that's very stressful. Like, I shouldn't be doing your job. Like, yes, of course I will help you because I'm a nice person, but like, still, I need to act my wage, you know? But anyways, yeah, that's a problem too, is the managers who speak English. But they're great ass people. I really love them. I miss them. I'm always gonna miss them. They were great people, but still, for a business, it's not a great idea. So I think that's it about the management. Also, I'll get into this later about the bad management. I'll be coming back to the bad management as you'll see as the others go by. So number 2 is understaffed. It was always understaffed in my McDonald's. There was never like a time where we have the exactly amount of people we're supposed to have. Well, actually we did, but like it didn't last long. And it was always understaffed, in which when it's understaffed, it's like twice the work for you. Imagine, okay, so there's like 3 positions I mostly was always at. It was either running the food, doing fries, and taking orders, and handing out the food. Imagine just having one person doing that alone, and then the manager is saying to be faster instead of helping you. Yeah, it was that kind of problem. And it was always understaffed, and I always hated it. You always come out exhausted, and you just like thought about not coming back ever again. But you still came back because money, stuff like that. But yeah, it was always understaffed, and that was always horrible. Because imagine doing other people's job and getting paid the same. Yeah. So number 3 is being overworked, which is number 2, continuing. Is always coming home very tired, always exhausted, always expecting to do 5 other people's jobs at once because it was always understaffed. And sometimes it would get really busy at work, and imagine it being understaffed, imagine all the stress you have to handle. Because working at McDonald's is not an easy job, like a lot of people will assume. It's mostly not easy because it's always understaffed. It's not like Chick-fil-A, Chipotle, where they always have people. No, for some reason McDonald's, I don't know, they're always understaffed. The one I know mostly. But yes, I do know other McDonald's where I do know people from there which say they're always understaffed. But yeah, that's always not fun. And number 4 is the unfair management, which goes back to number 1, the bad management. So in my McDonald's, when you're getting trained, this also goes back to number 1, bad management. It's also number 2. So yeah, the bad. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, it being unfair. Okay, so imagine you catching up because listen, yeah, you're willing to learn, you're willing to do more than expected. And when we got trained, when I first got trained, I didn't really get training. My training was 2 seconds long, and they left me on the register expecting that I know how to do everything, know about all the deals, know about everything, which it wasn't like that. It was really hard at first. It was really overwhelming. But as the more you get into it, the more you learn from other people. I would say I learned more from the employees there than a manager. We didn't have a crew trainer, which before they did, but they didn't when I worked there, until I worked there a year later. We never had a crew trainer. So we always learn from each other, but we never learn it correctly. How like McDonald's wants it done. Like the McFlurry, we'll always just mix it in our hand. In the cup, like the McFlurries or McFlurries, we'll always just mix it with our hand when we're supposed to use the machine. The machine was never mentioned to us. I know it's there and I know we're supposed to use it, but they never enforced to use it. And then, or even mentioned the McFlurry machine. Or like the Sundays, how much to fill it, how low to fill it, the icing cones, how big to make it, how little to make it. Or like how to bag the items, because apparently everything has to be done a certain way. But we were never taught that. And then when the supervisor would come in and like check the stuff we're doing, she always point it out, say to us like, this is not supposed to be. And she starts, saying like you're not doing your job right. But like that's not fair to us, because we never got proper training from no one. Either all the people who are skilled at their job, they learned it on themselves. No one got trained to do what they do. The people who don't know nothing or don't catch up, or like they're not good workers, they just leave them to the side and just be at a cash register, just stand there. And like, not just stand there, they're supposed to like fix sausage, clean and stuff like that, but they don't do that. They make the other employees who like know their shit, know their stuff, to like handle all the responsibilities. Like for me, a manager will always put me to do everything. Every time that person managed, I knew that I was gonna come home tired as hell. And yes, I always did talk to them, saying like that's not fair, like that person right there is getting paid exactly the same as me, and they're just standing there while I clean and stock and like do everything for the freaking store, while other people are just standing there. When it's slow and they just make one person do it, like me, or they make one other person do it, everything, that's so unfair and very like just pisses me off. And yes, I'll argue with managers here and there. Like one time, like it was really busy and there was not a lot of people because it was understaffed, and I'm doing my best. Also, I was pretty good at my job, just putting it out there. And so this manager was like all the food is here, like hurry up. Instead of you helping me, you tell me to hurry up. Like really? And when it's understaffed too, instead of helping you, they just tell you to hurry up. Or they just come and stand there. One time my GM was just standing there and I was literally telling him to move, go stand somewhere else. He said he was gonna come help us because he was busy. What? Anyways, yeah, so them helping us, like yes, sometimes they do, like most of the time they do help us, but like sometimes they become lazy and they still expect us to have the whole store finished when they're just on their ass on their phone doing nothing. But yeah, that's really unfair, having one person do everything is really hard work and very stressful, but they don't care. It has to be done either way. And I will always go out of my way to get things done so I can go home on time. Because sometimes, you just want to go home because you're tired, you're stressed. So yeah, that's the reason why it's unfair. And also, the last one is bad customers. The customers were always the worst. They always whine about everything. They feel so entitled. They're racist. They're mean, they're rude. Like almost every other car. Like yes, there's a lot of nice people, but yes, there's a lot of really annoying people. Okay, I don't know why, but why do some people have to lie and say, I ordered this, when you clearly did not order that? Yeah, I was saying you order, and you did not order that. But they're like, oh, I ordered this, I shouldn't have to pay for it now because they didn't put it. Like, they're so freaking annoying. Like, I have so many stories, but they're not coming to me right now. But yeah, the customers were always awful. They feel so entitled, whatever. I have a few instances where customers, I'll be on a drive-thru like charging them, and I'll give back their money, and they'll be like, I gave you a 20 when they actually gave me a 10. And I'll be like, no, you gave me a 10 and your change is blah blah blah. And they'll be like, no, I gave you a 20. And I'll be like, okay, give me 1 second, because I know what to do in this situation. Just go get your manager, because that's why I do it. Every time there's a problem with a customer, I'm like, I don't want to deal with it. I don't have to deal with it. I'm gonna go get my manager. So I go get my manager and I explain to them, oh, this person is saying that they gave me a 20 when they actually gave me a 10, whatever. So they go at the register, count it all. This happened to me 3 times, by the way. And so they will count the register and everything's good, everything, and so they tell the person, yeah, the register is correct, there's no money over. So I never sold the money, even though I got accused by the customer saying he took the money, you should check his pockets. Ugh. Whoa, I have so many good stories about customers being so fucking annoying. You know how hard it is not to be rude to them and punch them in the face? Because I'm a person who's like very, like, I will keep my shit, and not go off on a customer when in my head I'm like literally stabbing them. But yeah. So those are the 6 reasons why I left McDonald's. I feel like I couldn't really explain the reasons correctly, but let's just say working at McDonald's, well, not McDonald's, wasn't the greatest experience. When it was a great, no, it wasn't great. It was a good. It was my worst and bad job. I'll say that, because I love the people there. It was always fun. Like, I did get along with the people and talking shit, but still, working there and their management skills was really horrible. It was unfair treatment because other employees became paid more while I get paid less, and I did 2 or 3 times the work as those people. I was like, no, enough is enough, and I'm leaving. And finally, at the end, I did get a raise, but that raise was very minimal. Yeah, so imagine doing a manager's job at the minimum wage. You know how horrible that is? It was really horrible. Now that I work at a different job, I won't say where I work, but I do have a problem with one of the people there. But we'll get that to later, not now. But for now, McDonald's wasn't the greatest job I ever had. And so I think I'll end it there. I made this video way too long, and I feel like I keep blabbing up about random things. But yeah, McDonald's is a good first time job for like a few months or so, just to get the experience in. Because McDonald's are always hiring, no matter if you have 0 experience, 1 year experience, whatever experience you have, they're gonna accept you because they need you, they need people. So yeah, it's good to build up work experience in McDonald's and then leave as quick as possible. Don't become a manager. You're gonna get paid like $2 more, $1 more, and it's like 5 times the work. You're stressed all the time. A manager who only has like 2 employees to run 2 drive-thrus full of cars, full of people in the cash register, like in the side of the store, there's full of lines. In the drive-thru, there's even more lines. And with a small team, it's impossible. And my GM didn't see that. He would just be like, you gotta do this and this and this and this. But still, it was never enough. Even when he stayed, he saw how busy and horrible it is and how like hard we're working. And yeah, so it was just McDonald's. But yeah, as I remember more about McDonald's, as I gather my thoughts, maybe in my other video I'll mention all the horrible things in the McDonald's that happened. But for now, that's it. Those are the 6 reasons why I left McDonald's. And so, can't wait for my part 2 to come out of the whole experience of working at McDonald's. Like how it is from beginning to wherever you leave, where you end up with. Okay, so thank you for watching and goodbye.